The BJP is holding statewide protest against the Sena-NCP Congress government. The BJP says that the government has failed to contain the pandemic in Maharashtra. The Shiv Sena has hit out at the BJP for its protest, says that it is counterproductive. Devendra Fadnavis led the protest in mask, wearing masks outside the party headquarters today. The Shiv Sena says that the BJP should actually talk about Gujarat, which it believes is in a similar situation. Saurabh is still with us. Saurabh, there was a protest that was staged by the BJP. Devendra Fadnavis himself wearing a mask, staging a protest against the government for its handling of the pandemic. And it appears to be a bitter political fight because the Shiv Sena has turned around and told the BJP to look at Gujarat. This is really, the worst possible time for politics to be played over the pandemic.
Well, yes, it is. But, politics continues in spite of what is going on. And that's something that perhaps is unfortunate. But in Maharashtra, we've seen this politics continue first over the chief minister's nomination, then over whether he would get elected in time or not. That finally happened. But what right now we see is something that perhaps could raise a few eyebrows. In fact, the BJP protest today had at one location, of course, the leader of opposition, and it's, of course, the opposition's right to raise issues that need to be raised. And in this case, if there are any problems with the government functioning, especially in terms of managing the pandemic, it is the responsibility of the opposition to bring it to light. But what has also happened is, children were involved in some parts of the protest, not where Devendra Fadnavis was. That's definitely something that's, irked a lot of people because, A, you have a pandemic, B, you have people protesting, and in some places children protesting without their masks. So that's something that perhaps is a worry and not something that's unfortunate. But in the middle of a pandemic, when children are part of a political protest with their masks pulled down, that's something that the Shiv Sena seems to have taken objection to, with Aditya Thackeray lashing out at the BJP in some very strong words on Twitter. And that's, of course, the tweet that you see of Aditya Thackeray. This is, of course, also, trending on Twitter. The politics, of course, of Maharashtra being something that Maharashtra doesn't seem to leave behind even in the time of a pandemic.
Absolutely. Politics there peaking at a time of the pandemic. The BJP lashing out at the Sena-Congress-NCP government for the way it has dealt with the pandemic in Maharashtra. Appreciate you, Saurabh, for joining.